And we should be live. Hi, everyone. Oh my goodness, it's been such a long time since our last live and webinar. Welcome to today's Super Teacher Roadmap walkthrough and live Q&A. I'm so excited to chat with you a little bit about what's coming out with Super Teacher next. And I will share you some updates coming out within the next month first, and then we will see what other feature requests we're planning on working. Yes, going forward. Just let me know in the comments if you can see and hear me clearly. We have Florent is learning. Beautiful. Hi, Megan. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in and for letting me know you're there. I hope you can hear and see me clearly. Let me type welcome, everyone. We will take a moment just to for everyone to show up. I just send an email notification, so don't worry if you're missing this live or just have to go early. There will be a replay available both on our YouTube channel, in our community group, and in our Super Teacher training as well. For those of you who are new to Super Teacher, signed up today or a couple of days ago, maybe we still didn't have a chance to chat. Let me introduce myself just briefly. My name is Ivy, and I'm the founder of SuperTeacher, very useful web app that makes your independent educator business automated and super simple to run. So you can focus on what you love doing, which is teaching, tutoring, mentoring, coaching, or whatever it is you're doing online with your own clients. Yes, Megan says, all good. Perfect. Oh my goodness, I have a bit of a stage fright because long time since our last live. Anyways, without any further ado, this webinar is going to take about 30 minutes or so, depending on questions you have or, yes, interaction we develop as we go. So, straightforward as it is, today's live webinar is all about SuperTeacher's roadmap. So I'm going to share my screen to show you our roadmap page. If you're new to our roadmap, I will also share the link in the chat so that you can feel free to open it, check what's on it, and add your own suggestions. SuperTeacher is striving thanks to its teachers community and educators community. So don't hesitate to suggest new features or feature updates. We're always open to learning from you and just build SuperTeacher together. Yeah, to make it even better. Hi, Alison, you made it. Wonderful. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. And you didn't miss anything. We're just starting to talk about the roadmap. So let me share the screen briefly. Sorry. Here we go. It's going to be a Chrome tab. Yeah, with our roadmap. Okay. So let's look into what's in the progress at the moment. Meaning these updates are going to be out by the end of May, first week of June at the latest, but probably even before the end of May. So at the moment, we're working hard. Maybe you've noticed we've been a little quiet lately. That's because we're working on super important and big backend updates to make SuperTeacher much more user-friendly, inclusive, and open to educators coming from different countries and walks of life. And you will see what I mean in a second. So first big upgrade is going to be Stripe standard integration. At the moment, SuperTeacher supports Stripe Express accounts only, and this change is going to affect only those super teachers who are or want to use Stripe or are able to use Stripe to receive their payments or payouts. So switching to Stripe standard integration is going to offer you much more flexibility when it comes to payment methods and currencies. So at the same time, we're developing a multi-currency prices and payments option. It's actually almost everything is done. It's in the final testing, but I just want to take more time and just prepare everyone, because this is not something you can just, if you're already using Stripe, it will take we want to make sure you have enough time to switch. So from using Stripe Express with SuperTeacher to using your standard account. So what does that mean? That means going forward, once this Stripe standard integration becomes live, you can connect your own full Stripe account to your SuperTeacher page and then set up currencies, manage your subscriptions and payments way better, because you will have a full dashboard you normally have with your Stripe account. I know Megan here is from Canada, so that means, Megan, you will be able to connect your Canadian Stripe account and receive payments, be it in USD, in Canadian dollars, or however you want. And yeah, that's about it. That also means that at the same time, we are introducing the external checkout page. I know you and I specifically chatted about it, and thank you for the suggestions on how to improve the flow to be much more friendly for parents and students as well. So that means basically whatever payment method you prefer, you will be able to enable it in your Stripe account. And for your students, it means they will see it when processing payments. No matter what SuperTeacher offers as payment methods, you will have these additional options if activated, right? So it's kind of more independent for you. Sorry. That also means that there will be no manual payouts or you waiting from Stripe to process from SuperTeacher Stripe account to yours. The payments are going to go straight from your student to you, and SuperTeacher is there as it was before to just facilitate the process, make it all work together, and track everything else will be the same. So let me give you a little sneak peek into how it actually looks on a demo account. So nothing special, because it's not a front end change, if you know what I mean. It's just an added functionality, super important to allow for more flexibility and payment options going forward in multi-currency. So this is my IB testing checkout teacher account. And if I go to my Stripe account, it says link Stripe for payouts. You will see I've already connected the account. So basically the connection is going to work the same as before. You just click a button here that says link your Stripe account. And once connected, you can set multiple currencies the way you want, or just pick the main currency for your SuperTeacher payouts. I mean payments. So here you see I've set euro. Let's pick Canadian dollar. Okay, here. And currency updated successfully. So that means from there on, whatever class offer and class prices you set are going to reflect on your teacher page in the set currency. So let's create a package. Let's say maybe Children's Day is coming, by the way, June 1st, I think, or 5th, which was it? But yeah, good opportunity to promote Children's Day special. And let's say it's gonna have 15 classes of 25 minutes each at a discounted price of maybe 300. And from there on, you're thinking in your own local currency. At the moment, SuperTeacher supports only USD currency, and this is because of some of the e-wallets that allow only the currency of the country of our company. So, but from there on, that's removed for Stripe users. So let's say this is gonna be the first package. I'm gonna put 0, so it shows on top of my profile. And now if I try to edit profile and open it, let's see what is gonna show. Okay, so now you see it shows my prices in Canadian dollars. When the students come to your page, let's do that as well. They will be able to see your own checkout page with your own payment methods available. I hope this sounds exciting. I know a lot of you have been asking about, because at the moment only US teachers were able to use their Stripe account for automated payouts. And that this means no matter the country you're coming from, if you can use Stripe, you will be able to connect it to SuperTeacher and sell, be it in dollars or whatever currency you have set on your Stripe account. For that, coming probably next Friday, I will do a walkthrough on how to actually set up the Stripe, if not before, no later than next Friday for sure. Okay, so let me log out and log in as a student now. And go to my teacher page. I just copied. So this is a student view now. This is a demo account, so please disregard these holes in my profile. Anyways, you see the packages. And when I click here and confirm, now this is a big difference. This is the external checkout. It says blah, 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 because this is the demo business I set here. So don't matter. So whatever business name you set on your Stripe, so this is going to be your own checkout page here, reflecting the bundle name or whatever product you're selling, the price in your own currency, and then the payment methods you have activated. For the purpose of this demo, I've just enabled Google Pay, so just to show you it's different, and I didn't go for further than that, setting up the payment methods and stuff. And everything else is the same. You get the same email notification. SuperTeacher will track your classes and credits and everything, sales, but in your local currency. And you will get email notifications showing your currency, and everything else is basically the same. Let's see if you have any comments. Oh my goodness, sorry for talking so much. I'm so excited. Let's see. Megan says, I cannot use my Canadian Stripe account as I bill students in USD. I can only use WeChat Pay if I bill students in Canadian dollars. Yeah, which is not my process. Yeah, it's up to you. You can just keep. So that means if you don't use Stripe, for you, nothing will be changed in the flow of the payouts and payments. You can just stay on SuperTeacher's Stripe setup. Yeah. Megan also says, I prefer to use the current process, or I can get manual payouts. Perfect. This will not affect you. Oh my goodness, you couldn't see my screen. Sorry about that. Okay, it's not the first time it happened, obviously. So I will just go back and walk you through quickly. Sorry about that. I should have read the comments sometime. Okay, so basically, thanks for bearing with me. Let's go back. So as a teacher, you know how you create your bundles. I'm going to log into the teacher account again. Let's see. No, this is the student one. I think now you can see my screen. Sorry about that. Okay, here we are. IV testing, checkout. Okay, so to set up your own Stripe, you go to your finances page, link Stripe for payouts. And as soon as you connect your Stripe account, this time it's going to be your full standard Stripe account with your own dashboard and everything. SuperTeacher will show you these options. And this is what I was talking about. I just picked the Canadian dollar, but you can set any currency you already have preset on your Stripe account. Let's do euros this time, or maybe GBP. There are a lot of teachers coming from the United Kingdom that have been asking for this feature for the longest, and I'm so excited that we can finally become much more inclusive. Here it is. Okay, so as soon as you set your Stripe account, pick the currency and create your class offer as you normally do here, class packages, go see how it looks on your students' end. Okay, now you see pounds, right? So everything else is the same, except you will have the opportunity to either unlink your Express account and link your full Stripe standard account, or just connect your Stripe account for the first time. Let me know if that makes sense and if you have any questions. And I also shown the flow, the external checkout page. So let me show you that again. And again, apologies for repeating myself. I'm now logging into SuperTeacher test account as a student. And when I go to my teachers page, now I see the prices in the chosen currency. We created the Children's Day special bundle. I'm going to confirm as if I wanted to buy it. And on the checkout page, this is now the external checkout page, meaning you can customize it a little bit more than before. You can add your business name. The prices will show up here along with the product name. And on the actual payment methods, it's going to reflect whatever payment methods you have activated on your account for your students to pay. Okay, hope this makes sense. Let's check the comments. Oh, Katie's tuning in. Katie, you just missed me not sharing the screen and talking for like 5 minutes without the screen being shared. So you're on time. Thank you, Alison, for letting me know that I actually didn't share the screen. And like, just finished class. Perfect. Katie also says, super excited to see the upcoming features. Yeah, I've just introduced the Stripe standard account connection and the way super teachers can will be able to set their own currency and see their own checkout page. And this is the student view we have at the moment. Katie says, "Ooh, is this a new Stripe setup?" Yes, we were talking about before, exactly, for custom currencies. This is going to be, Katie says, this is going to be so helpful for those of us use outside of the US. Exactly, I was just mentioning, like, there are really a lot of teachers using SuperTeacher outside of the US and wanting to be able to have automated payouts and everything. No more paying for multiple currency conversions, yeah, or being affected by the USD exchange rate, right? I can't wait to show you this. I mean, to launch it. So from today, everybody will have at least 3 weeks to either create their standard Stripe account or just switch to, I mean, don't switch until it's official. I mean, I will announce this at the end of the month. You will get a notification in your teacher's SuperTeacher dashboard and in a newsletter. So of course, we want to give enough time in advance to prepare if you need to. In that regard, if you need help setting up your maybe full Stripe account, I know a few teachers reach out to me saying, I only have Express account. No worries, that's super easy. And let me share the link. You can schedule a one-on-one call with me so I can walk you through. And as mentioned before, next Friday, there will be, if not earlier, there will be a short 5-minute Friday video guide on how to set up your standard Stripe account, connect it to SuperTeacher, and pick the currency. And from there on, you're going to be great, and you're going to have much more flexibility and control over your payments, flows, and methods and currencies. So let me share the my availability so you can schedule a one-on-one with me or come join me in our regular Monday meetups. Let me grab the link for that as well. Every Monday at 6 p.m. Central European time. I'm kind of on a standby for everybody who needs prompt hands-on support. And this is the perfect time. It's the beginning of the week when everything is, kind of starting slowly, is to take a moment, come join me, and we can set up whatever you need together, step by step. This is a group meeting, so expect other teachers to show as well. Let me just see where it is. This one. Just a moment. Let me find it. Just to grab the link so I don't forget. And this is where you can actually book this group meeting if you want to. Okay, and let me know if you have any questions so far and what you think about the upcoming change. Here it is. Okay, found it. Thank you for sharing the joy of this great news, Katie. Katie says, just to confirm, if we already have a normal Stripe account, we can directly link that, right? Yes, but not yet. So you will see if you try to do something, SuperTeacher won't let you. I mean, you can, at the moment, you can only connect Express accounts. It's not live yet because I wanted to make sure everybody has enough in advance notice to either set up their full Stripe account or just have the information I shared today until the end of the month. So in the last week of May, I will make sure to tune in again, let everybody know, remind everyone, and remind you of my availability to set things together if need be. And then just before we switch, there will be a big notification announcement in your teacher dashboard. So yes, I hope that works. Awesome. Okay, let's move on to the next one, and feel free to share questions or comments or anything you have. Perfect. So let's go back to the roadmap. Okay, share this tab instead, just making sure you can actually see the roadmap. Okay, sorry. So I now realize you haven't seen anything from the beginning here. So we're covering what's in progress at the moment to be released by the end of the month. The Stripe standard integration, we talked about the multi-currency prices and payments. And this is only affecting teachers using their own payment methods, such as Stripe, and the external checkout page. To add even more flexibility and to become even more kind of diverse, we are definitely going to be introducing PayPal integration. So in the future, you could either pick one or set both payment methods on your SuperTeacher page and have your students pay you directly. And you see how these things are kind of parallel. We're working on all of them at the same time. That's why we've been a little bit quiet lately, because everything is connected. And after that, we will see if SuperTeacher will probably introduce approval for those who don't want to use PayPal or Stripe, who want to receive payments through SuperTeacher. We will have to kind of raise the security check and, lift the risks of processing. I don't know what kind of payments and stuff. This is also an important thing to think of. So you will be able to, for everybody using SuperTeacher at the moment, nothing will change. You can continue using our own Stripe, but for new teachers, at some point after we launch this, probably the beginning of June, we will introduce an approval process for processing payments through our Stripe account. So that means if you are a new teacher and still not sure how to receive payments, you can either subscribe to SuperTeacher now and log the possibility to use our Stripe for payments, or later pick either PayPal or your own Stripe account to receive payments. Hope this makes sense. Yeah. Katie says, will this affect students who are on recurring subscription? Yes, it will affect students who are on recurring subscriptions on the current setup. And for that, please reach out to me directly so we can sort things out easily, so your students and you don't feel any interruptions. This is only affecting the subscription payments. Thank you for the reminder. That's why I'm going to be reaching out to each and every one using the Stripe at the moment, or wanting to use Stripe in the future, just to make sure if you have any subscription payments, we need to switch, because we can do it very easily without students even, interfering if they find it hard or anything. If you prefer, SuperTeacher can support you in that as well. Awesome. Let's see the next one on our roadmap that's in progress is this feature called Time Zone Picker for teachers to preview their schedule and availability in different time zones. Why? Because some of you let us know that some of us, send screenshots of our availability to our parents. There are parents who, especially if you teach kids, parents sometimes don't even use SuperTeacher unless for paying for classes or just, registering, and that's it. They want to have nothing to do without it. I am aware, even I have such students. And when they ask for my availability, I can only take a screenshot in my own time zone, right? But I was just not thinking about it before somebody suggested it. It was KTH, I think. She said, can we have a time zone picker? So that's going to be an internal button you will have on your calendar page. And when you click on it, it will give you all kinds of time zones, every time zone possible. And when you pick one, it's just going to switch all your availability to that new time zone. So you can easily, it's all about becoming more user friendly. So you don't have to change the time zones in your head or on paper and then, spend like 10 minutes just so that you can send a screenshot to the parents to see your availability in their time zone. So as you already see, that this feature is going to be super useful for all educators having students abroad in a different time zone. And or you just want to see something, whatever reason, you're not going to be restricted. You just want to see what time you're available at in some country. That might be even useful if you're targeting some other mm, countries or markets. You want to see what time those students are going to be, what your availability is going to be, let's say in Chile, I don't know, wherever, you can just switch and see, this is too late for kids. If I'm targeting young learners, I might want to adjust my schedule a little bit if I do want to reach that market, and so on. Be creative. Let's see what you have to say for that one. I hope you find it useful, and it's going to be out. All of these updates that are in progress are going to be out before the end of the month. Katie says, great, thanks. Yeah, sure. Thank you for great questions and for the support. Okay, let's see. We mentioned PayPal integration. It's going to be super straightforward. You will just have another button to connect your PayPal, and that's it. And that's what's in the works at the moment. Now let's check for the planned features coming out very soon. If not, some of them might even be ready to launch at the same time, but they're under the planned zone. So in our roadmap, we always have this planned section, in progress and released. If you are new to SuperTeacher, check out all of these released features because they are pretty much new. And maybe it would be good if I added links here, like I could definitely do that, like watch the guide or tune in to watch the live walkthrough or whatever, right? If you're just coming to SuperTeacher. Yes. Okay. Here are top requested features that we have planned, and one of them being emailing. And these requests, I'm going to read one by one. These are all requests sent by you, and thank you so much. It really helps navigating SuperTeacher based on what we all really need. And a lot of times, as mentioned before, they're just things I never think about because I'm on the inside. When you're on the inside of things, you just don't see some things that are maybe obvious. So if you are seeing something that we're not taking care of, just let us know at SuperTeacher. Let me share the email, support@superteacher.net. So please do so, and we'll take care of it. Or feel free to just add it to the roadmap. Okay, allow teachers to email all registered students of promotions and teacher vacation or absence. Email to be sent to each student without seeing other students' email addresses. So privacy is always top priority, and plus flexibility so you can pick students. That is something we definitely are going to be launching very soon. I can tell you, you know me, I'm always very thorough, and I always share information I have on hand. So this is coming out very soon. And together with that, we're going to work on this one. Students can leave comments in self-paced courses. This will be helpful to let students share their work so teachers can leave feedback, most definitely. Student portal, again, a huge thank you to Megan, who commented earlier, for inspiring this idea. Look at this, it's just beautiful. It says consider integrating open badges to improve the student experience. This could be flexible for adults. Badges could be awarded for completing X number of classes. Suggested class frequencies could be, and so on. Allow teachers to award the badge after completing. I love it. And this is like something I'm going to personally work on very hard to achieve and to launch as soon as possible. So it is approved, it's on the roadmap, and will be worked on after we launch these tasks in progress. Google Calendar integration for students is something we're definitely going to add. Reminder email when running out of classes, very easy, but by priority, yeah, it's going to follow in the same kind of batch of tasks. Let me see. Okay, these are minor things that we're definitely, I'm just going to skip because they're minor things we definitely need to take care of. Teacher page menu, a page builder is going to be available on our future agency plan. And this is also something coming out soon, so I won't go into many details about it. I need to do an ebook guide for teachers, most definitely, including all the newest updates. And in that regards, thanks to those of you who let me know that there are some video guides that are not up to date, and this is the best way for me to know and take care of it. So shout out to Sue and other teachers who did that during this week and helped me take care of things. Okay, you see the SuperTeacher agency level service is also on the roadmap, and we won't rush into it, but it's going to be coming out soon. If you missed our latest updates, one of them being parent account, it means if you teach kids, parents can register and then list their students. This is super useful in case you teach more than one kid in a family. So do check that one. And also the sales page, where you can find all your class packages and other kinds of products you sold. Yeah, so yeah, that would be it. Oh my goodness, I talk so much. Sorry, I'm just excited. Like it's been almost 2 months since our last live, so I had the stage fright. Katie says, "Oh, sounds great. Open badges are particularly helpful for teaching adults as they can integrate with LinkedIn, right?" Amazing. Like I was mind blown by Megan's idea. Really, it never just crossed my mind. And thanks again, Megan. A huge shout out to you. And I'll definitely keep you updated. And I will reach out to test things once it's ready. And yeah. Katie also says so many awesome updates. Thank you for also inspiring many of them and just being super supportive. And thank you for taking time, even though I know you're super busy. Cause oh my goodness, I have to announce our next event starting in 25 minutes or less with Katie from A Bridge Academy, and we're gonna be talking all about. Oops, sorry, let me grab the link about leveling up our online teaching. And specifically, we're going to look into strategies of stretching advanced students in order to earn more and teach better. I love the topic. It's going to be super cool to chat and see what everybody thinks and what everybody's experiences are on this matter. So here's the link. Oh, hi, Mary. Thank you for tuning in. Love seeing you as well. And thank you for the support. Okay, and I think I shared pretty much everything I planned for today. Maybe I didn't mention on the roadmap, but there is also a plan to have a webinar once a month. But since last year, like, do you know, I've run 41 webinar during 2024. And if you want to watch the replays, just go to SuperTeacher YouTube channel here, and there you will find different lists such as lives, short guides, 5-minute Friday videos, the most popular ones. And yeah, check in what's there, and I'm sure you're going to find a lot of useful information. Katie also says, looking forward to it too. Thanks for the shout out. Thank you so much, Katie. Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Allison. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, 41 webinars. So this year, I'm obviously taking it slow. I don't want to do it just because, I'm just looking for more inspiration, and there are a lot of ideas coming out. Also, do check out our blog. By the way, Mary is who just said hello, is one of the teacher creators on our blog. So big shout out to Mary as well. Thank you, Mary, for being such a valuable part of SuperTeacher and just being super supportive and actually being very practical by doing a lot of the blogs. Megan says, I see that it says that independent students login is available. Can you show us that? Yeah, it's just been launched. So I will walk you through via chat. So because I'm not sure if I'm happy with it, but the first version is out. So I will reach out to you specifically to show you because it was your request. And if you like it, then we will introduce it in a 5-minute Friday video. Hope that makes sense. Thank you, everyone. Let's take a short break, and I will stay for a few moments actually to see if there are more questions or just comments. No rush whatsoever, and I will try to hold my horses about some other updates. I always struggle doing that, but yeah, they're good, and I'm sure you're gonna love it because it's all your requests. So there cannot be like a mistake in the future updates, right? So once again, the most important updates coming our way are Stripe integration. It's just going to be switched from Express to Standard, giving teachers the opportunity to have full control over their dashboard, payment methods, currencies, and everything that goes with that. And then the external checkout that's supporting that. It's kind of, natural going together. And then for those wanting to use PayPal, we're going to be adding PayPal as well, so that you could pick to either use PayPal or Stripe for processing payouts. At the moment, teachers who don't use Stripe account can use our own Stripe. And in the future, due to some better security policies and the need to kind of vet, just to verify teachers and their use cases, we're going to introduce an approval for receiving payments through SuperTeacher. I think it's only natural when you start to grow, and thanks to you and your support, SuperTeacher is growing significantly lately. And yes, so we're just going to make sure everybody feels supported and safe and flexible to grow their own businesses. Awesome. Mary says, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Mary. Right back at you. Katie says, thanks, Ivy. Thank you, everyone. Okay, we're going to stop here. And once again, I'm going to share the link to our upcoming webinar starting in 20 now. I also shared more info about it in our newsletter. It's not a newsletter. I just sent an email notification. And yes, here is the direct link in case you just want to tune in. And don't worry, if you're just tuning into this live, there will be a replay available on our YouTube channel, in the SuperTeacher Facebook community, and in our training center. And I will see you next Friday in our 5-minute Friday video. And I will see you live, if not before then, the last week of May, when we're going to be getting into final days of pre-launching. I mean, we're going to be pre-launching the upcoming updates introduced today. Hope this makes sense. Thanks, everyone, for the support and for tuning in today. See you soon.